Let's learn rail flips. Now there are a bunch of different variations of the rail flip, but in this video we'll be breaking down the heel side rail varial single flip out. This trick involves standing in heel side rail stand and flipping the board by pressing down on the tail or nose. Start with your front foot somewhere stable on the rail and your back foot somewhere between the back wheel and the skid plate. Every board kind of has a sweet spot to rail flip from, and we'll get to that a little bit later. To do the rail flip, you'll be jumping off of your front foot and immediately flipping the board by pressing down and back on the tail or nose. Spot your landing and attempt to land with your feet on the grip tape of the board just over the bolts. Now there are a bunch of things that you want to avoid doing when learning the rail flip. Be sure to jump before you flip. It's going to be really hard to get the board to rotate under you if you haven't jumped off the board yet. Also, don't have too much of your flipping foot hanging off the edge of the board. Try to hang your toes over the edge of the board and sort of curl your toes around the underside of the deck. If this is your first time trying the rail flip, you might want to start by practicing rolling the board over while standing next to the board. This will help you get a feel for how the board rotates depending on how hard and in what direction you flip the board. Now let's talk about the sweet spot. Now the sweet spot refers to the position that your foot needs to be in on the tail or nose of your board in order to get the perfect flip for a rail flip. This is different for everyone, and it's based on the size and shape of your foot, the shape of your skateboard, and even the shoe that you're wearing. You're going to have to really experiment and see what works for you. For the single varial rail flip, you want the board to spin 180 degrees in the shove-it rotation and do just over a single flip in the kickflip direction. Like I said, every foot and board and shoe is different, so try to be patient with yourself, explore what works for you, and have fun with this. Give rail flips a try, be sure to share your progress with us on the new Waltz Discord, and keep dancing.